Hey Warriors, the last couple of years have been a scary time, but have also been an interesting time and surprisingly one of the strongest housing booms that we've ever experienced. That boom has led to a correction that requires a new way to think, act, and speak to sell successfully today. Based on our research in 2021 and 2022, 80% of buyers talking to sales professionals had already decided to buy a home, but were needing to be convinced on whom to buy from. Today, it's the opposite. 80% of buyers haven't decided to make a change. They have lost their certainty that it feels safe to buy right now. This is, of course, from rising interest rates, pricing, and the new belief that prices will fall. This doesn't mean that builders are doomed. It's actually quite the opposite. It just means the strategy on how to succeed must be adjusted. This new strategy starts with adjusting the mindset, process, and language of our frontline sales professionals. So in this 8-week course, Mary Marshall Forrest, our FPG sales trainers, and I will teach your team and create accountability around number 1, how to create urgency in a non-urgent buyer. Number 2, how to make people feel safe to buy in a down economy. Number 3, what your prospects need to hear from you to make a change. Number 4, a 5-step process to remove resistance, which is fear of purchasing right now. Number 5, the exact perfect time to use social proof to remove ambiguity. Number 6, what do you need to say when the prospect says, the media says to wait because prices are going to fall? Number 7, one question that you must use that qualifies the buyer so you're not wasting their time or yours. Number 8, 3 steps to take advantage of a down market and win sales from your competition. Number 9, the 2 questions that every prospect is asking and must be answered to buy right now. And number 10, a selling message crafted to create certainty in today's economy. Look, my team will deliver the training over 8 weeks in the following 4 ways. Number 1, Mary Marshall Forrest or myself will lead a private 1-hour kickoff Zoom webinar with your team. The purpose of this webinar is to introduce the 6 strategies while inspiring your team to take advantage of the circumstances ahead. Your team is doing the best they can right now with the resources they have. So we want to change the way they think about a down market so a down market changes for them. Number 2, during the next 7 weeks, your team will watch a short video from me where I will teach the specific strategies in more detail. The purpose of this is to break down the complexity of how to sell through a down economy into bite-sized, doable chunks. This method drives certainty in your team that it's possible to achieve their sales goals right now. Number 3, every single week, your team will have specific real-world assignments that must be executed with their prospects. These applications are created for one single purpose: to drive more profitable sales today, while of course taking market share from your competition. And number 4, your team will get on a 50-minute private weekly Zoom dojo session with one of our highly trained and certified FPG trainers. These trainers are there for one reason: to create accountability around the strategy needed to be executed that week. They execute this by removing the leashes or selling fears that prevent your sales professionals from winning sales right now. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat this and what I'm about to say. If you choose to put your team through this 8-week training, they will think, act, and speak differently. But it's going to require your belief in your people's capability and that you believe it's possible to sell more right now without lowering your prices. Only the true believers will be able to hear this. Your company's ability to make 2021 sales numbers in a Q4 2022 and 2023 economy is not a matter of circumstances, but it's a matter of strategic decisions that you make right now. Warren Buffett says, be opportunistic when others are fearful and fearful when others are opportunistic. So now is exactly your time to be opportunistic and create an advantage for your team. Sign up now.